Hello. I think someone may have an alt account. Perhaps. And I see a birthday girl. I see a birthday girl. Happy birthday, Jenna. Whoop-de-woo. Woo! Yay. Big 5-0. Don't kill me for saying that. I can't wait to see you in July. I'm going to give you the biggest huggies ever. Oh my gosh. I miss you so much. I can't stand it. And, the thing I love about Jenna, well, one of the many, 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 many things I love about Jenna is I mailed her birthday presents, and I got her the shirt that I just fell in love with. It was so her. It had like cacti on it, and she loves to plant things, and it was like the most amazing like cotton suede type material, and like she messages me as soon as she gets it, and she's like, don't be mad, I just cut it up. But the thing is, she makes the coolest shit ever. Like, I'm working on a jacket right now with a patch she made of my show. So I know she does amazing work. So I'm not even mad. It made me laugh so damn hard. But anyway, so since this is impromptu, I'm on my own. I'm going to try to play a video, and the way I've done it before is just by doing my Twitter. So let's see. For those who don't usually come, I am about 85% blind. So I usually don't show things when I do shows by myself. I usually have like a co-host or someone in the background sharing them for me. But let me see if I can do this. I'm trying to get more comfortable because I've done my show almost 6 years, and it sucks to now not be able to do things like that on my own. So let me see. No pun intended. All right. All right, here we go. Present. Let me see if this works. Interesting. Damn it. Well, let me put it this way. Did you guys see what Symone Sanders said? It was yesterday. Let me see if I can make this fucker. All right, let me see. What's that do? No. So wow. Sorry, guys. Hold on. This is not blind people friendly. All right, let me see. Okay. So Symone Sanders is someone who worked on Bernie Sanders' campaign, No Relation, in 2015 and 16. She turned out to be a mole because WikiLeaks showed her actually emailing Queen Hillary and saying, this is what Bernie's campaign is going to be doing, blah, blah, blah. So she was a mole, which makes sense as to why now she is shilling for Biden. So yeah, it's interesting. The first time I ever saw Bernie speak, which was 2015, she opened, and I remember saying to my girlfriend I was with, I remember saying, you know what? I don't like that woman. I don't like her. I don't know what it is about her. She just doesn't seem authentic. I'm not sure what it is. And I can't really put my finger on it, what I thought it was, but there was like no excitement, there was no personality, it was just like, oh, you guys are here to see Bernie. And at that point, that was like Bernie, that was like when we were all like, yay, that back then. I mean, there was a line outside for 8 hours. Like, we were there all day waiting to get in. There was an overflow. It was insane. So she comes down and she's like, thanks for coming to see Bernie. And there was just not, I don't know. I was like, I've interviewed over 200 candidates throughout the almost 6 years I've done this show. And I've met so many people that work behind the scenes with candidates who it is so completely obvious will work in any campaign. Any. The candidate does not matter. They go from campaign to campaign. They just want to work in politics. I don't understand that, because you're saying that you will jump here and here. You actually have no positions of your own. You're going to try to get people elected. Even, these are more progressive. These are like more Republican, but you're still going to work for them all. I don't get that, but I see it all the time. And that's who she came across as. And, that's who she is. Let me try one more time. I'm going to try. Let me see if you can hear this. Let me see. Settings. They updated this program. God damn it. All right. Let me play it and see if you guys can hear it. There's not going to be any video because I can't figure out how the fuck to do that. Let me see. This is why you guys come here, because you can see the top of my head. Let's see. Share screen. Oh, I think I got it. Hold on. Don't curse it. I think I may have got it. Maybe. Let me see. All right. I'm going to play it. Let's see if this fuck. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Let me go back here. Hopefully you guys could see that or hear that at least. Dun dun dun. Were you guys able to hear that? Can't see any comments to see if you guys heard that, but essentially, Symone Sanders, mole, and complete and utter shill, stated that they're not, the debates are put on by the DNC, and they're not going to entertain doing a debate when the sitting president has announced he's running again. And I've seen so much of this. Well, Trump didn't do debates. Okay, so like what you're saying is you want the Dems to be even more like Democrats, or excuse me, like Republicans. That's what I'm hearing you say. The Republicans were better because they didn't have a debate when it was a sitting president. But I seem to remember shit libs going batshit crazy because Trump decided not to debate. Well, what's he so scared of? Why can't he debate? What is he chicken for? Well, here's the thing. If Biden is so great and you're so sure he's going to win, why the fuck not let him debate? Because let's be honest, it is let him debate. Number one, y'all know damn right well his brain is melting. They don't want him on the stage because, number one, you're going to have two people who are very strong-minded in their beliefs, and they are going to be coming at you, and it's just going to be a fucking mess. And also, it's going to be like nonstop clips and gifs, and he's going, but then, you know, the other thing that's so fucking weird is like, they're the ones that control who's going to do the debate and who's going to ask the questions. Donna Brashill. So it's like, but they still don't want him to debate. So it's like, okay, you control the media, you control who's going to do the debate, you control the questions that are going to be asked, but you still don't want him to debate. Y'all know he sucks. Y'all know he's going to give us another Republican. Y'all don't care because it helps with your fundraising. And it's so easy to be like, oh, well, Republicans, blah, 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 when, you know, when they're the ones in power. They still do it even when they're not in power. But it's truly just like, they don't even like us enough to lie to us anymore. In like 2016, at least they were trying to lie to us. At least they were, you know, insinuating we were stupid, but still like putting in some effort. Now they don't even put in any fucking effort. People like Symone Sanders are straight up like, I'm trying not to laugh right now. Yeah, it's fucking funny. There's no democracy. I guarantee everyone watching has known this, especially since 2015. We've known this, and we've lost hope in that. The difference is now they're just outright saying it, and their cult of personality, vote blue no matter who, is still saying, but that's because it's okay because, look, don't act like there's a precedent for this shit, because when Marianne announced it was 41 years since someone had challenged a Dem sitting president. 41 years. So when she came out, there is no fucking precedent. Don't act like there is. There's not. She's the first person that had the fucking balls in 41 years to be like, you know what? I'm going to challenge a sitting Dem president. Happens in Republicans all the time, but nobody's done it for them. So now they're like feeling all threatened and shit because now there's a second candidate in as well. And, you know, we saw what happened in 2020. There were like literally fucking 25 people fucking running. And it was, let's go, you know, you need a certain percentage. And then, you know, fuck Tulsi Gabbard. Like, I cannot stand that woman for anything. But we saw what happened with them. It was like, well, you need to get 2%, but then in 5 polls, but that poll didn't count. And they kind of made rules up as they go. Because just like Symone Sanders said, the DNC is the one who handles the debates. They said, it came up on my memories. 2 days ago was the 6-year anniversary of when I printed out, no lie, the 123-page transcript from that lawsuit and from the lawsuit with the DNC. 123 pages. I read it 3 times. It's highlighted. There's notes in it. It's highlighted in 3 different colors. And there's notes in different colored pens. Because each time I read it, I wrote more things had happened since the last time I had read it. And we all know some of the biggest parts. They're a private corporation. They don't have to listen to anybody. Selected, not elected. The primary process is just simply a facade. Debbie Wasserman Schill literally said something to that effect. It was 2016. They were talking to her about, the debates because Hillary canceled the last 6 debates against Bernie because her hubris. She was like, I don't need your votes. Look, I'm going to win. So she canceled the last 6 debates. So, they were asking Debbie Wasserman Schill about it. And she said, basically, the primary process exists to discourage people, essentially. And I mean, we see that. And, sometimes I really fucking wish I could go 24 hours not being aware of this, because it's just so fucking infuriating. And it's so... Now, the thing I also want to mention is a lot of people forget, and I do it too, a lot of us forget that not everybody is online. Not everybody watches YouTube. Not everybody is on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. There is an entire generation of people, literally the same people who watch MSM are mainly the people who are not online, i.e. my parents, probably some of your parents. They don't know anyone is running except Biden. That's one of the huge issues, because the debates that are on prime time, they expose people to their options, to their choices. And Biden has 2 challengers that these people, I guarantee you, do not know anything about. And we, the people, have the right to listen to their answers to questions, to see, their interaction, to see how they handle pressure. These are really fucking important things. And it's another way they're trying to just, dismiss, the online kids want these 2 people, but real people want Biden. Literally, they don't even know anyone else is running. Like I said to my in-laws the other day, they're like, do you want Bernie to run? I said, no. And they're like, you don't? And I was like, no, I don't. And they're like, oh, so you're going for Biden? I was like, no, there's actually 2 other candidates in the race. And they're like, who? Not for Democrat. I'm like, this is the problem. This is the fucking problem. So when it comes down to, I don't even give a fuck if you're not going to vote. That's not the point. I don't care if you're only going to vote third party. Not the point. The point is, people should be able to see the choices. That is the entire point. I've talked about this for years. I've had green candidates on my show, independent candidates on my show that I have fought tooth and nail to get on a fucking debate stage because they are constantly excluded as well. If we had democracy, we would also have independent and greens in the debates as well. They are still options. No, maybe they're not your option, but they are options. So this is about democracy. But as shit libs, as we always see time and time again, they do not, they have selective outrage. If it was Trump, like last time, who didn't want to debate, they had a shit fit. But what it comes down to it is if you are so fucking proud of your candidate and think he's like Dark Brandon or whatever the fuck he is, like, why are you so scared? Why don't you just say, come on, dude, man up. Like, you're so fucking awesome. You can handle it. It's literally them knowing that this benefits them. That's the only reason. It's like, 2016 Electoral College. None of them did shit, but Biden won in 2020, so it's okay. We don't need to fucking complain about it now. Who gives a fuck? It's just insane. This, and the comments just going around on Twitter, and it's Twitter, so I don't know why I fucking care, but it's so fucking frustrating. It's like, Biden shouldn't have to debate anyone because he's the sitting president. Well, look, he's running for a second term. That means he's running for re-election, which means it is not the fucking, dynasty. It's not like, well, he still wants to serve, so it's automatic. I mean, inadvertently, it may still be automatic. But you know what I mean? It's, they just want selected, not elected. Again, they will never stop being salty about Queen Hillary. And I'm sure I'm with a lot of you guys when I say I will never vote for Biden. I don't give a flying fuck. I didn't last time. I won't this time. I don't fucking care. You can run him as a different party. You can put duct tape on his mouth. I don't fucking care. I will never, ever, 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 ever vote for that fucker. Ever. Just so we're clear. Ever. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are there with me. So, but then I started thinking, okay, so, one of our biggest issues with Vote Blue No Matter Who is they are the reason nobody's held accountable. They're the reason why, people, don't change because if you go up to a politician and say, you have my vote no matter what point is there to changing when they know they can literally say and do anything and still have your vote because they have a certain letter next to their name? How these people are comfortable. They're privileged. They think like these are people whose lives will not change regardless of who's in office. They think Orange Man bad, and all they care about is the fact that he's not in the White House. Everything else is cool. We saw the posts when Biden was elected. Oh, I'm going to sleep so sound tonight. Oh my God, this is utopia. All this shit. So we know they feel this way. What if, and this speaking of utopia, yeah. So what if our country got balls as a whole and took a lesson from UK and said, you know what? We're going to demand something and we're going to fight till we get it. So let's say Vote Blue No Matter Who said with us, Biden, we will not give you our vote unless you free Julian Assange now. Now, that doesn't mean we'd have to vote for him. That means we would tell him that we would only vote for him if he did that. Now, you have millions of people stand up and say that. I don't know. It'd be worth a fucking try, but you know what? We'll never fucking know because Americans are lazy. I said it. I mean, when I look at countries like France and India and places like that, and I see the true solidarity of hundreds of thousands of people just fighting for the same thing, not arguing, not, settle if they do this, settle if they do that. No, dude, they're all fucking together, and it is the epitome of solidarity. And it's so fucking beautiful. And people want to say revolutionary. They want to say, general strike. But these people don't do anything. They complain on social media or on their YouTube. They don't do anything. They don't get in the fucking streets. Like, I'm in the streets all the fucking time, and I'm disabled. Like, it's so bananas. I know not everybody can do it. And I don't mean it like that. I just mean like people, I don't see it ever happening like that because I really thought the start of COVID, when like millions of people lost their jobs, I was like, okay, it's fucking revolution time. People are hungry. People are broke. People have no insurance. People are getting evicted. Let's fucking go. Like, I was like, this is, in my lifetime, this is the most general strike time I have ever fucking seen. Nothing. And yes, there was a big movement for George Floyd. And I do not discount that. I was out in the streets too. But that was like a year after there should have been a general strike. So I think, and the other day, I got so fucking mad because a lot of people think that YouTubers are activists. And we're not, unless we are. So I had someone coming in my mentions saying that YouTubers were boots on the ground activists, organizers. Now, just to be clear, I've never seen these people do anything except sit behind a desk and talk about other YouTubers. Just so we're clear. No, that's not activism. Is activism interviewing people who are making a difference? Absolutely. Is it, helping with mutual aid directly? Absolutely. There are different ways to be activists, and you don't have to actually be in the street. But when it comes to, calling people boots on the ground, when I've never seen them not behind their camera and their desk, and, organizers when they've never actually organized something, I take huge offense to that because those are titles or labels or whatever I'm really fucking proud of. And that's something that people have to work their ass off to be able to say, yeah, I'm an organizer. So it's not like I'm, I don't want to come across like gatekeeping or something, but it comes back to my point that people say stuff and they don't do stuff. That's what's so frustrating. Like, I'm trying to tell people, let's do something. Let's organize. Let's get in the fucking streets. And I get, well, so-and-so's in the streets. They're boots on the ground. Please tell me where. Please show me pictures. And then they start putting stream links in, and I'm like, they're literally YouTube links of them sitting behind a desk. Like, and that's the problem. People do not understand what it's going to take to actually make real change. And it's going to take people to demand what we deserve. It feels good as fuck to go at politicians on Twitter. I am not saying I don't, because, oh my God, do I. It feels good. But is it productive? No. Is it funny? Yes. And does it feel good to get some rage out? Yes. But does it change anything? No. So the root word of activist is active. What are you actively doing to help humanity, to help those who are hurting, to help, those who are hurting, to, like, what are you doing? And it doesn't always take money. You may not have money for mutual aid or anything like that. Hell, I even things like people send me, like, they DM me Twitter accounts and be like, this person has a great story, you should talk to them, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's fucking activism. It is, because you're giving someone a platform, because I never have turned anyone down. So you're then taking someone who is hurting and you're saying, I'm going to give you a platform. That's activism. That's helping someone directly, because then they're going to come on my show. I'm going to talk about what they're going through. I'm going to ask them if they have a GoFundMe, and so on and so forth. It's like paying it forward, those things matter. So it's not just about, like, fuck the DNC. What are we doing about it? Not that anything's going to directly change, but nothing is going to change if it's only 10 people here, 5 people here. I mean, I don't know. It just gets so frustrating, because people really do just, I whine and bitch all the time on Twitter, but I also do stuff. But where are people that want to do stuff? I know, I'm sure there are some in the chat. I can't see what comments say or anything, but sometimes I just need to rant, because things are not going to change how they are. And they're not going to change solely by electoral politics. I mean, case in point, our votes don't count. How could things change when our votes don't count? They literally don't count. I mean, electoral college, closed primaries, no hand counting ballots, coin flipped, super delegates. I mean, the list goes on. What the fuck does Republicans have? Like, nothing. Here, you got the most votes. But the Democratic Party has all the obstacles. That is irony. The Republic is more democratic than the Democratic one. It's fucking bananas. Let me see if I can put my big old head up in here. I am laughing at my 20. Uh-oh. I don't know what I said. Hopefully it's something funny I said and not inadvertently said. Yeah, I mean, this show wasn't planned at all. I just felt like I needed to rant, because that Symone Sanders clip was just so egregious. And For some reason, my post on it is blowing up. So I was like, okay, yeah, we need to discuss this. I'm gonna start writing an article tomorrow too, about because something else I've noticed, and not that vote shaming ever went away, it didn't, and it never will. But vote shaming is like full force. You know, like, but just imagine if nobody was primarying Biden. Like, thank you, Marianne, and thank you, RFK Jr. Because, like, if nobody had the balls to primary him, he would be the Dem nominee again. And he probably will too. But at least people are worried. Let's put it that way. I like them being worried. I think it's delicious. I hope they are worried. I think they should still debate, even if Biden's too much of a wuss. I think they should still debate. Hell, I'll do it on my fucking show and take the questions directly from the viewers. I mean, I was thinking about that, and I thought, Marianne's been on my show many times. I'm sure she would, but I have no idea how to get a hold of RFK Jr., but I say still debate. You don't need that fucker. Still debate, because here's the thing. No, it wouldn't be on prime time, but I guarantee you, like CNN or MSNBC will say, even if it's in a making fun kind of way, they will say, oh, Marianne Williamson and Robert Kennedy Jr. Did their own debates since Biden, denied to join them. And people might be like, but their names still get out. So I think it's fucking worth it. I say go for it. I'd love to fucking watch it. So I don't know, Marianne, if you're watching, hit me up. Let's go. I want to, because the thing is, I've done debates before on my show, and they've been just awesome. The first one I did was Dem Enter versus Dem Exit. And it was, I want to say it was 2017. It wasn't long after we were fucked the first time without lube. And, we had a great, I was Dem Exit. Like, I'm never, no, I will never be a Dem again. Ever, ever, ever. I swore in 2016, and I am a very proud independent. So I was Dem Exit, but I put that aside and only took questions from the audience. But the person who was Dem Enter, she and I are still friends, but it was hard because I was the person holding the debate, so I couldn't be like, like, I did just kind of be like, Joy, shut up. So it's not an easy job, but I mean, I don't care who does it. I think they need to do it. And it's a year and a half till the fucking election. Maybe more people jump in. I don't fucking know. I've heard names being thrown around, but these people aren't saying any interest themselves. It's just kind of more like, it seems like more like, I want so-and-so to run type thing. Like I've heard Kashama Sawan a lot of times, but I've never seen her say anything even close to considering a run. And honestly, like, I don't want her to, just because, like, the thing is like, I think it's like, if you like someone genuinely, don't tell them to run for president. It's not a good thing. Like, it's not easy. It's mean. It's ugly. And I mean, have we not seen every single person be corrupted? Like, literally every person. So we don't want to, like people ask me to run for office and I'm like, no. Like, literally, I'd rather fucking die. No. You know, because it's like, friends don't let friends run for office. I'm gonna say it. I mean, if it's like school board or city council or absolutely, but president, good God. I mean, I see some of these attacks and it's like there's always valid criticism, but then there's some that are just so fucking stupid and so juvenile. And it's like, you know, with Trump, there's like a million things you could say about him being an asshole, but you're still going to see people posting pictures of him with like a fat butt in his white shorts playing tennis. Like, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who cares what people are wearing? Who cares, you know, if they have orange skin? Like, who the fuck cares? But it's the same kind of thing. Like, look at the way they look, or who cares? How are they going to run the country? I mean, it's kind of important, but I mean, I think I'm with everyone else when I just feel like we're so fucked regardless. Like, I feel like we're so fucked. Like, I think if Biden runs again, and put it in the comments, because I use my blind accessibility device after my shows. But put in the comments, yes or no. Do you think if Biden gets the Dem nominee, we get a Republican president? Put yes or no. Because also, I do. But also, historically, it's gone for like decades. It's gone Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican. So the question is, which Republican are we going to get? That's the question. Okay, so I do see some yeses. Oh, I got a no. Okay, well, that's possible. I mean, we're fucked whether he wins or not. I mean, he's, you know, he is a Republican. I mean, he is. So the other thing is, I know DeSantis was being rumored to run. I hope he doesn't, because if people think they had it bad with Trump, they have no fucking clue what we are in for, because Trump had no political connections, really. He had no political knowledge. So the reason he was dangerous is because he would just say like anything. And, you know, but as far as someone like Mike Pence, or who is running, I believe, or someone like DeSantis, that's fucking scary. Like, that is truly scary. Now, the thing about DeSantis is we haven't heard an announcement, but if you look it up, he actually would have to resign as governor to run for president. So it's not like, you know, when you're a senator and you run for president, that's not the same. When you're a governor, you have to resign to run. So in a way, I don't think it's worth the risk, but in a way, you know, let's say like he left his gubernatorial position and ran for president, and then he lost. Now he's out as governor too, but as I don't know if that's a good risk to take. Damn, I want to see these comments. Dang it. Let me see. You guys never take for granted your eyesight. Seriously. I do want to also share something that that I did. I put it on my Twitter. And I want to see, I just want to share the results. I just put it up like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours ago or something. Okay. So I put this up at 6:05. Okay. So 3.5 hours ago. Okay. So I asked for Marianne Williamson's supporters only. If Marianne exited the Dem primary and ran independent, would you still vote for her? And no, I don't have any knowledge. I don't, honestly. I have hope. But no, I have no knowledge. Just to put that out there. I didn't even tag her because I was like, So out of 147 votes, 70% of people said yes. This is important to me because, well, I prefer she would have run independent to begin with. But it's important because it shows that 70% of people would follow her to independent. And it's also important because a lot of the comments said, I would only vote for her if she went independent. So because I was thinking about all this stuff, and I just remember how with Bernie, we were like desperate, like absolutely like pleading, please run independent, please. And I think he had a better chance. I really do. But he didn't, of course. But I thought it was very interesting to just to ask that question just out of curiosity, because I know I was doing this show tonight. I just found it very interesting that it seems between the 70% who said they would still vote for her and the people in the comments who said they won't vote for her but would if she went independent, it seemed like there was almost the same amount of people then. And look, it was like 150 people that voted. But I did it because I wanted to see where people's heads are at. And a lot of people, they just won't vote for the Dems. And I totally understand 100%. So I totally get that. I was just curious. I wanted to take that poll to see kind of just like, I wonder what people would say. Is it going to happen? No fucking clue. I don't know. I wish it would, but who knows? I just thought it was worth asking. Even hypotheticals aren't really scientific, but Marianne's supporters, I'm not, this is very new to me. Her campaign's very new. So I'm interacting with people, on my timeline that I've never known before. And they seem to, a lot of them, be Democrats. A lot of them. A lot of young people, like a lot of young people in their teens and 20s and stuff. So I was curious to ask them, essentially, how they would feel about, voting third party. So I was actually kind of pleased that 70% said they would. And I think that's hopeful for the future, maybe. Hopefully. I think, if you look at how it's gone, in 2015, there were those of us who were like, we're not voting for Hillary. And we didn't. And we did third party or write-ins. Then In 2020, we said we're not voting for Biden, and we didn't. And we put Angela or Howie or Biden. Now, I think more and more people are actually becoming third party or removing themselves altogether. Which, why would somebody blame that? Jenna posted the best meme ever. I've been sharing it for like 6 years. It's like the one with the brain that's like kind of got sparks, and then like medium sparks, and then a lot of sparks. And then the fourth one said, like, the best idea is shitting in the voting booth. And it's kind of, like, yeah. How could you blame someone? I mean, I know shit lips can do, but I cannot blame anyone who does not want to be part of this fucked up system. This is a personal choice. And I'm going to end on this because I really want to see the comments. I'm going to end on something. I saw a beautiful woman from Congo speak about voting rights. And she was saying she doesn't understand vote shaming because in certain countries, like where she lived, they don't have a choice. Some countries don't even vote because people are installed. So she said, in my country, we have one person. We have to vote, and we have to vote for them. We don't have options. And then I come to the United States, and I see more options, not just Democrat and Republican, but I see even more options. But they get vote shamed, and I don't understand that. That's not democracy. When I came to the United States, I thought, how beautiful, because there are more than just one or two choices. And I came here and I thought, but people in America don't believe it's choices. And I thought that was so profound. Because anyone who vote shames anyone is undemocratic. Period. Absolutely, period. I cannot tell you how many people in 2016 from the Bernie campaign office, who I became very close to, literally physically got sick because people were bullying them so bad that they felt mentally like they had to vote for Hillary, and then she lost anyway. And I watched the legit, make fun of it, the legit trauma that they went through, hating themselves for sacrificing every fucking thing they believed in and pulling that lever for something who just absolutely disgusted them. And then she didn't even win anyway. And I think, so when we vote shame people, I think it's fucked up because we don't know what people went through to do that. But also, it's you're the one that's got to live with your fucking decision. If you voted for Biden, you know who you were voting for. He's been in office 40 fucking years. You knew what you voted for. Don't act shocked now. You knew. That was your choice. If that was your choice, go for it. But the same being said for any other person. It's nobody's, like, I don't do the fucking fall in line. The worst thing you could possibly say to a bunch of free thinkers is fall in line, obey, kneel. Look, now I'm not going to vote for Biden even harder. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to not press that button even fucking harder. Because now you're telling me you're demanding what I should do with my vote? No. I'm not telling you who to fucking vote for. You're not going to tell me who to fucking vote for. And we've already been told, like in 2016, we were told we, our votes didn't matter. Hillary said straight up, you don't have to vote for me. They said, Anderson Cooper said, what do you want to tell Bernie supporters? And she goes, look, I'm winning. I have the votes. And he's like, so you don't want to say anything to Bernie supporters? And she's like, so essentially, I don't need your votes. How many times were we told online by Hillary supporters, we don't need your vote? What, a bajillion? So we were told our vote was not needed forever. And then we were told our vote cost an entire election. So it's very, it's situational. Our vote meant nothing. It was a wasted vote. But it also caused the entire election. Thanks, Susan Sarandon. There's no making sense to people like that. There's no discourse with people like that. They know what they believe and they will not see it any other way. Like Biden won, right? And the other day I was like, well, I didn't vote for Biden. And they're like, how could you? Oh my God, Trump, blah, blah, blah. I was like, Biden won. What the fuck are you mad about? Like, you're like a sore winner. You're pissed I didn't vote for Biden and he's in fucking office anyway. Like, what the fuck are you mad about? Biden told me not to vote for him. He told me not to. He said, look, if you believe Tara Reade, don't vote for me. If you want me to stop taking oil, don't vote for me. He told us all that. Like, I've never heard ever a presidential candidate tell people, don't vote for me. And he said it constantly. Truly incredible. We need to make like a song or something with clips of him being like, don't vote for me, don't vote for me, don't vote for me, dog-faced pony soldier. Like, yeah, that would be a hot jam. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, especially a spur of the moment. Sorry, tired. Long day at work. But I'm going to check these comments, and Monday postmortem breakdown with Andrew, my boo. That is 9 p.m. Wednesday, I have a comrade of mine, Casey. He'll be coming on at 9 p.m. Eastern. Trigger warning, he's going to be talking about his struggle with addiction and what he has done to try and lift himself up. He's very philosophical, and he's trying to, to look at things differently. And he's a pretty incredible person. I'm excited for you guys to meet him. So yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please smash the like button. Please hit subscribe. YouTube is totally just took away like 3,000 of my subscribers. So I really need some help getting them back up there. I do have a Patreon. If you like my content, you can do as little as $3 a month. And I'm not sure if you can see my sign. Yeah. So I'm doing an M for All rally in East Palestine. That is July 22nd. We are raising money, not much at all, but raising money for the supplies and whatnot, but also because we will be doing mutual aid as we do at every event, because if you're an organizer, take note, you need to do at least something with mutual aid. So we are going to be bringing cases of water and other things. So yes, that is a give, send, go. And I believe it's on my Twitter, it's pinned, but also if you go to Give, Send, Go, it's M for All East Palestine Rally. You can find it as well. But yeah, it just helps with supplies and also my travel. I'm going to be going to Pittsburgh to stay with Jenna, because Pittsburgh's only about 50 minutes from East Palestine. So I'll be staying with her. And so yeah, that should get me public transportation to her and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I brag. I'm like, I have the best viewers ever. Like, I really do feel that way. We are a family and I love it. So have a great weekend, everyone. I will see you here Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Happy birthday, Whoopty. Love you.